Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know it's been a little while since I posted a video, but man, I've really been thinking a bunch and watching a bunch, and there's a few topics I just wanted to touch base on. Uh, let's see here. I'm starting to write down a few notes uh, so I can start things up. Right. I was watching some liberal hive mind, another one of those pretty good conservative speakers the other day, and he brought it to my attention, and I feel really bad for her too. Uh, the Pulaski, the chick that be uh, doing the press conferences that our lovely angel Kelly McEnany used to do, which did better than anyone I've ever seen do as far as actually answering honest and hard questions with honest answers as direct as can be. I mean, you watch this chick that's doing it now, she is just all over the place. No direct answers. I'm talking about the reason why people hate politicians to begin with, because they're just so around the answer, not wanting to commit to one thing, saving room for them to be like, no, that's not what I meant. It's so obvious, and man, she does such a bad job. But I feel bad for her, because she has to. Every day she has to come out knowing that she's about to get questions that she has to answer about her administrations that she currently works for that are just doing a bad job. Bad decisions that are affecting the American people in a negative manner based on global views. Everybody wanted to criticize Trump about being a nationalist. I mean, basically what he was saying was that he was all about America first. He wasn't worried about influencing other countries or other people. I mean, if they wanted to go by our example, then great, but he wanted America to prosper, and he was worried about the American people. And that's why everybody loved him. But I feel bad for her because she's always having to go out there and just straight up lie for Joe Biden to make him try to look good in the worst case scenarios. This whole recent border crossing thing, whenever they finally showed pictures of how the facilities are now completely overrun, these kids in cages things, let's step back and the whole kids in cages thing is just a term put out there to make people feel bad about the situation that can be helped. What can be helped is secure our border and stop people from coming over by the masses, not through proper border entry points of entry. That's what we can do. But whenever we're just catching them as they're coming across the river, trying to put them in facilities that aren't designed to hold that many, there's obvious evidence of people using children to either gain entry to the United States, claiming asylum, or, God forbid, sex trafficking, kidnapping, slavery, all that negative stuff that comes with allowing people to come across the border freely. So all these kids that are being separated from the parents, what do you do with them? What can you do with them? You can't just assume that everybody's telling the truth and let these kids go with these people, because obviously the crap is going on. I'm not blaming Obama's administration for doing it, because it has to be done. When Trump was in charge, it had to be done. It was common sense policy. Until we figure out the state of these people, who they are, what they are, you can't just trust that's that kid's parents unless you do a DNA test on everyone. That being said, let's back up a little bit, okay? Everybody wants to complain about kids being separated from parents at the border because they want to come across illegally. Parents are separated from their kids every day in this country, okay, for minor infractions. Anything that gets you sent to jail. They do not care that you're out and about and all of a sudden you had an infraction down the road that all of a sudden you're going to jail, but they don't care that you have a 4-year-old or 5-year-old back at the house, that needs you. It happens every day. They don't give a crap. They don't give a shit about it. This country's penitentiary system is overflowing with minor infractions just to keep feeding that DEA machine. That's a topic for later, okay? Uh, anyway, that's just some of the rants I wanted to go off on. You tell me what you think. I feel bad for her because she's having to lie for a administration that is corrupt as hell, making decisions that are not good for the American people. Without a doubt, making decisions that benefit him or trying to cover up his history, his dealings with these foreign governments, trying to put light on Russia as our main enemy, which has been proven time and time again that it was the biggest hoax. Taken away from the light of China and what they're doing to us, without a doubt, because he is under their thumb, in my opinion, and plenty of reasons and examples for that. And one last thing I want to touch on before I get off here. This new development of racism against Asian people. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Anytime I've seen something on the news about attacks on Asian people recently, you know what? Has been by another minority. Not been by white people. White people are not inherently racist. You know, you can get on these topics and just talk for hours and hours, okay? Racism is not systemic. It does exist, but it's not inherently in everybody. If you run across a racist situation, then handle that person. Make that person accountable, but do not punish a swath of the society because you had an experience with one racist. Anyway, you guys let me think. Tell me what you think about it. I got a few platforms here. One Proud American, One Proud Patriot, a few other things. I'll put on all this stuff. I'm on BitChute, YouTube, and Rumble. Anyway, guys, thank you. Tell me what you think about it. Hit the like button. Hit the Rumble button.